My name is Mr. Weiner, Dean of Admission here at Blair, and it's such a pleasure to chat with you and to hopefully explain a little bit in a digestible way, who is Blair, right? What do we do? What are we all about? So here we go. I'll just give you a quick slide of some of the academic offerings. There are a lot, and I just highlighted a few of the electives in there: engineering, constitutional law, robotics, artificial intelligence, some really fun courses. Again, it should be about the love of learning, a tremendous amount out there for our students, more so certainly in the junior and senior years, but freshman and sophomore year, or 9th and 10th grade years. Also tremendous flexibility in terms of where you can be placed in the classroom. It's all based on your ability, not your grade. Other than English and history classes, every freshman and sophomore takes the same English and history classes. But other than that, your math, your science, your languages, your art electives, etc., are all based on your abilities. Now, admittedly, that's not too unusual from other top boarding schools who have a similar approach to the academics. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the specifics that are distinct to Blair. This is one of them I mentioned. School meeting, freshmen are up top, 9th graders, and then 10th graders in the middle in the mezzanine, and juniors and seniors down below. There's another angle. This space is really important, coming together as a community to get connected for announcements about the weekend, results from the previous weekend on Mondays, to listen to speakers here. This is really a famous person in the States. This is former U.S. women's national team captain for soccer, Olympic gold medalist, Julie Foudy, speaking with the students. She speaks every year to our kids. And so it's the school meeting auditorium is a place to come together and connect as a community, to celebrate, to listen to speakers. And it's also a place for our students here to practice communication skills. And I'll talk about that in a bit. Effective communication is really important for our students. That's one of the skills that we really try to work on. Every student before they graduate has to be in front of the school giving a presentation or a talk. Dual advisor system. This is really unique to Blair. Every school has an advisor program. Ours is unique in the sense that you get to choose your own advisor. You can see Ms. Thomas on the right here with her daughter Kylie in the center, Emma on the left. And then students are assigned an academic advisor. So every student has these two advisors to be a part of their life during their Blair journey. And the unique component of two, and also that the student can pick their one social advisor, is really important to establishing that trust and relationship with the faculty for those students. And that's probably, to be honest with you, my favorite role at Blair, is being an advisor, having the students over at my house 2 to 3 times a week for dinners, for desserts, for fire pits, for pancakes, etc. We're not talking about math homework or physics homework. We're just talking about life. And again, much of the education that is needed, much of the support that is needed for adolescents, is often the social emotional support outside of the classroom. And so for them to be able to choose that adult at Blair who they connect with, who they feel a relationship with, is really important for us fully supporting and educating our students. My senior advisees love coming over on Tuesday nights at like 9 o'clock to the house. And we sit in the kitchen, have pancakes, hang out, talk about stress of school and college and relationships or whatever it may be. And for them to have that release is really important. Some of the rigor with Blair comes through our amazing facilities and the programs that fill them. This is one of the newer buildings on campus. This is the Chang Alganian Center for Innovation and Collaboration. Engineering, architecture, robotics, art, all in this space. This is the main forum. This is a flexible space where we can have group classes, as you see below. We have speakers come through, guest lectures. There are conference rooms for the kids to do group projects. This is a space that is essentially between a library and a student center, connected, not as quiet as a library, but not as crazy maybe as a student center. Here you have some speakers coming in. This is Women in Business Club having a panel with some parents who are successful businesswomen, talking to the girls about how to be a woman in today's world, a business world. So great opportunities here for our students to be pushed and pulled in many directions. And as you can see, the kids hanging out in this beautiful space during the day. Enables us. This is a pretty cool one. This is a surgical robot that we bring in every year. The student here is working on the controls. Here's the robot itself, and then up to the top left is the trainer working on the screen. But this is a great opportunity for our kids to see the cutting edge technology that's out there as they're navigating the controls, this is simulating the body cavity of someone, and this is what they're doing inside with the controls. They're picking up coins, wrapping rubber bands around them, and then reversing that process with the other two fingers, and then putting the rubber bands on different colored modules based on what the technician says to do. So this is one of just many things that space allows us. And then this is Dr. Schwartz. He's the doctor that brings in that surgical robot. He then allows the students, if they want to visit him in the hospital and see a live surgeon. One of the benefits of that robot is the robot is in a separate room with the patient, and then the doctor is in another room in a non-sterile environment, so he can be drinking his coffee as he's doing surgery. It's pretty neat, or seated at a very comfortable chair. And so for our students to be able to see that and experience that is an incredible opportunity to hopefully open up some avenues for them in terms of, oh, I didn't think I could do that, or I didn't know this world existed, and now I'm really interested in it. Down in the basement, the bottom floor, the maker space, 3D printers, laser cutters, incredible space, so probably over a dozen or so 3D printers of all different shapes and sizes and material, plastic, metal, clay, negative 3D printers that actually take a block and carve out of it instead of building up in a traditional sense. So just great opportunities. We have an art requirement at Blair. You have to take a semester and a half of art, so beautiful ceramic studio. We have robotics, 3 different levels of robotics. You can take it as a classroom. You can take it as, or take it part of the curriculum, an after-school competitive team that competes nationally, and then a club that meets probably once a week to take commercial grade robots, take them apart, redesign the software, redesign the robots itself, and understand how a robot works from the commercial retail side. So they get to tinker a little bit more than constructing new ones in those other spaces.